As educators, we will have many different diverse groups of students who come through our class over the years. Because of this, it's very important that we remain culturally competent educators and we keep a culturally diverse classroom. What this means is you keep the thought process of the child's culture in the forefront of your mind and how their culture affects their personal life and their educational life, the role that their culture plays in their life in general. What this means for the educator is you adjust and you adapt, because every student has the right to equality and participation and to feel safe. So if you have a student who comes in who may be a little bit different because of their culture, you adjust. That might mean changing your lesson plans or changing your group sizes or working in small groups or something like that. But as an educator, as a culturally competent educator, you adjust, you adapt, and you make sure that student has every opportunity as the next student. On the cultural competency continuum chart, I am cultural competence. That means I demonstrate acceptance and respect for other cultures. I love information. To talk to someone about their culture, about their wardrobe, about their ceremonies, about their holidays, about their diet. Information is key to everything. And if you're willing to listen, there's always someone willing to talk. You sit there and you absorb that information, and through information, you become a better, diverse educator because you understand. And when you understand, you can accept people a little better. Now, with these students, the K through 12 age, issues that might come up, bullying and acceptance. I've worked in a school for the past 6 years and I've seen this. We have groups of kids who cannot eat the week of Ramadan. They can't drink the week of Ramadan. Kids who can't speak English. These kids are often bullied and they're left out because they're different. And those are the kids that we have to watch out for. And it is our duty to make sure that they are safe, they are comfortable, and they're secure. The next step to deeper understand cultural competency, excuse me, would be through research and information. Educators can never get too much information. Educators need to continue their education to provide the best education for their students. There are many resources, the Department of Education website, the internet, other peers, teachers. You can get information from other teachers. It's just utterly important to keep your education going and your information going, and that's how you can stay up to date and you can fully service your students. Another way is to understand your personal bias, which is hard to point things out about yourself. You look at yourself and try to understand and see how you can overcome those things, and research would be a good way to do that, to adapt yourself. There's also outreach programs. If there is in your community, you can volunteer in, say, a church that has another diverse group of people in it. Being around that group, asking questions, observing, that's another way that you can further your own understanding. In my particular classroom, I would put up posters of different cultures with the wardrobe, put up posters of the diet of that certain cultures eat, colors, put up the flags of the different cultures. Community involvement, again, bringing the community in to speak to the students. Holidays is a big thing. Not everyone celebrates Christmas. Not everyone celebrates Halloween. You figure out a way to include those students maybe on their holiday, and that way you can educate the rest of your students about that student's culture. A way that I can make sure that I'm going to be fair to all students is to have no bias in my classroom. And like I said, it's a hard thing to look at yourself and say, okay, that may not be the best thing, but it is imperative as an educator to do that, and sometimes point the finger at yourself to make sure you are providing the best service to your students. Information and understanding. I can't stress that enough about everything. In my life, education and understanding are key to everything. So to ensure that I'm fair to everyone, just research, 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 read. So anyway, in closing, it is very important with the groups that we will service to make sure that we remain culturally competent educators. Education, workshops, reading is all key. Thank you.